Alright, hi guys. So this video is on how to wrap a pack, which is more so folding a gown and a hand towel and then actually wrapping it after that. So we're going to start with the gown. Make sure you have it on a table, like the table is wearing it, so the inside is towards the table. We're going to start by putting the sleeves up onto it. And with every fold we do, make sure that you keep this midline so that way we can easily distinguish it. Now pull up your sides and go to that midline once again. You also want to make sure that your armpit holes are easily seen, because once this goes in the autoclave it will be pressurized together with steam and it could be very, very hard to see your armholes. And now we're going to take these and fold them in half again. Alright, and then from here, we're going to pick it up from the middle and then accordion style fold it. And put your little ties in the circle on top. Grab your hand towel. And I fold this, you have to watch your seams to make sure your seams are the right way. But I fold this pretty much the same way as I did the gown. So both sides into the middle, leaving a midline. Pinch and flip up. And then meet in the middle and go the opposite direction. And then, of course, because this is also a hand towel, you want to make sure that you fold back a corner to make a little triangle. So when your scrubbed in person comes to get their hand towel, they can just lift up on that corner and step away and dry off. Now you want to make sure you put an indicator strip in here so that way you know that pressure got to the middle of the pack. I would just stick it in between the two. And then we're going to start wrapping. So this has a light side and a dark side. You want to make sure dark side is down and it's in a triangle formation. Put this in here. You want all of this to be super tight. So we start here and you fold it over and have a tab. Always have tabs from this point on. So that way it's easily available to pull. So make sure it's tight. Then pull over this side and bring your tab back. Now I pull over the other side, still keeping it nice and tight. Tab back. Now this one, I'm going to accordion fold it back so that way the tab is still inside the parameters of the pack. Now all of this up here, we get to pull super tight, bring up, and spin your pack because we basically made an envelope now, right here. We're taking all this and we're going to tuck it in. Make sure you have a tab sticking out, because this is what your aseptic person is going to pull. Okay, now we have to do it again. So again, we're going blue side down. And if this was a real pack, this is just a demo. Check these to make sure there's no holes or rips or tears in them, because that could compromise the sterility of this pack. Pull this one forward, tab back. Do a side, and we're going to tab back, do this other side, keeping it super duper tight, and bring your tab back. And all of this gets tucked again. And make sure you have a tab visible. And so now at this point, we take our tape, which also has a tab, And you want to make sure that your tab is, I always have to think of which way. Okay, you want to make sure the tab is on top. Okay, so tab on top, wrap it around to the bottom. And this way, when you pull your tab, your pack stays intact. If your tab was on the bottom and you pulled up, it could also grab this tab and under your pack for you, which you don't want. So this is just a blank piece of masking tape for this demo. Normally you would have your autoclave tape on here and it would be labeled. On this kind of label, you would have the size of the gown, you would have that there's a hand towel in there, your initials, and the date. And that way everyone knows what day it was put an autoclave on. Some other few things that we do here at Globe, our drapes, we do 2 folds out of the box to measure them out. That's just how our stuff comes, that's how we measure it. When you're wrapping a pack, again, make sure that you have tabs sticking out, that everything is tight, that you double do it, and that there's no rips, tears, or anything that could compromise sterility. When you're loading the autoclave, make sure that it fits, that helps, and then that the water is at appropriate level. If it's not, add more distilled water or whatever your clinic chooses. Regular tap water will cause mineral buildup, but it's up to your veterinarian and clinic preference. Then when you start the autoclave, ours has 4 different functions here. So the unwrapped function is for a tool if it's dropped in the middle of surgery and the surgeon needs it back pretty soon and it's the only one you have. You can throw it in unwrapped, everything, just this, the tool itself, into the autoclave, and it'll do a quick sterilization session on it. You can do pouches, which are the peel pouches that you can individually sterilize an instrument or some gauze or whatever you need. Packs would be a pack like this with a gown in it, or an instrument pack. And then there's also a hand pieces, which is more for dental instruments, and we don't use that rare if ever here at Globe. And then the time, temperature, and PSI of our autoclave is 121 degrees Celsius, and that goes for 13 to 20 minutes at 15 to about 30 PSI. And that is how we wrap packs at Globe.